Hello, what is up guys? EvilDoUsHarm here today, back with another Blade and Soul video. Today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Hongshil's treasure draw, basically giving you an overview of the system and an explanation of the notes here. I do want to point out that I went ahead and talked to Sion, the community coordinator, the guy that made this actual post, to try and figure out what's going on with it and get some more information out of it. So we have some extra information that's not entirely included in this, but all in all, it's a pretty neat system, and honestly, it's pretty free-to-play player-friendly, so definitely something to look forward to if you're a free-to-play, and if you're a pay-to-play, also something you can get quite a bit out of. Anyway, let's get into it and let's take a look at it. First things first, the treasure draw will run from November 13th through November 27th, so you have 2 weeks to do this, meaning as a free-to-play player, you're going to get 14 free tries at it, and as a pay-to-play, you can do it as many times as you want. But the system is really quite simple. So how this works, you go ahead and buy a key off of the Hongmoon store for 69 N coin, 69 HM coin, or if you buy them in bulk, there are discounts that you can see right here. But basically, you buy a key. You can use your key to enter into this random like lottery draw. If you've ever played like a video lottery game at a bar or anything like that, same idea. You buy an entry into it and you're going to get random numbers that pop up. So when you buy an entry, you get a random number assigned to you. You can do this up to 10 times, so you can have up to 10 total numbers assigned to you. There are 100 numbers in the pool, so you can have up to 10% of the numbers be yours in any given draw. Each number is then assigned a rank, and the number of coins you get corresponds to the rank of your number. So you can see the rewards listed out right here. So example, if you have the rank 1 number, you get 200 of these Hongshil treasure coins. If you have like the rank 30 number, you're going to get 5. So there's a distribution of points. And actually, as Sion so graciously pointed out to me, if you go between the different posts for the different languages of Blade and Soul, for example, this is the English page. If you go to the German page, there's different screenshots. And in the different screenshots, you can see different rewards that aren't necessarily listed on the point distribution from the first screenshot up here. So you'd actually get a regression curve created here to determine the average valuation and the distribution and all the fun facts of the points in the game. So that's pretty cool, and we'll take a look at that in a second. Now, we're going to hop back over to the German one because there's some other elements into this. So the first one is this big purple line that's right down the middle here. Every single game, there's going to be a purple line that gets added across the board. So you can see this guy got assigned these different numbers, and these are where his numbers lie. If your number lies inside of that purple line, you're going to get 10 bonus coins, 10 of these bonus Hongshil coins, which is pretty cool. Really solid bonus when you see the rewards and how many you need for the different rewards. The next one that you see is this yellow block right here. This is called Hongshil's Choice. So this person got Hongshil's Choice number 34. The winner of Hongshil's Choice is going to get a Hongshil treasure chest right here, this item. It'll get sent to you via the mail, and that item in your mail can be redeemed for 100 of the Hongshil's treasure coins. Got signed to give me both of those numbers, the 10 for the purple and 100 for the Hongshil's treasure chest. And that is pretty much it for the system or how the game works. Now, this is going to run every 2 minutes for the first 30 minutes of every hour, or until 100 people have bought a coin. So whenever the clock strikes the hour, for 30 minutes, the system is open. Every time 100 keys are bought and thrown into the system, it will go. If not 100 keys have been bought, every 2 minutes, it will go. So you can definitely be picking up rewards at least 15 times per hour while playing this game. And as a quick summary, once again, in case I was confusing, like a TLDR summary here, basically, buy keys off of the Hongmoon store, click this button here to enter the draw, get assigned random numbers, up to 10 numbers, depending on how many keys you used, and then a random drawing will occur every 2 minutes or after 100 tickets have been bought. And that is pretty much the system. Now, as a free-to-play player, if you have no intention of spending any money on the system, do not worry, because you're going to go ahead and get 14 free keys. So the 2-hour daily login reward is going to be replaced with a key for this event, so you can go ahead and run this once per day. So now as far as using your keys, there's 2 different schools of thought. You have the one where you use it one at a time, you have the one where you use all 10 at a go to give yourself the greatest chance at something, or something in between. So we're going to give you the pros and cons of each of those over on the spreadsheet. So we've created a little distribution of point values. Obviously, it's not entirely accurate because they're on breakpoints rather than a linear smooth curve, not a linear but a regression. So this isn't 100% accurate, but it does give you an idea of how the points are distributed. If you were to use, say, all 10 of them at once, you kind of block yourself in as far as your rewards you can get. So for example, if you used all 10 and you got the first 10 points, you would get the first 10 points. Pretty cool, right? Ton of points. Obviously, no one would be upset with that. But theoretically, if you used like 1 key at a time, you could get the 2 over and over and over and over and over 10 times and get more points than if you just used all 10 and got the first 10. So doing it one at a time gives you a greater chance at getting more points along the way. On the opposite side, if you went ahead and used all 10 of them and you got the bottom 10, you would still get the bottom 10. But let's say you got somewhere in like the middle where the breakpoint is, around here, and you used all 10 of your keys. You would sort of protect yourself from the lower values that you got. Whereas if you use them one at a time, you could get the 1, the 1, the 1, the 1, the 1 10 times in a row. So using more keys limits your maximum gains, but also prevents you from getting lower gains. Conversely, using singular keys gives you a greater chance of getting more points, but also a greater chance of getting less points. So it depends how risky you're feeling in the system. So now let's take a look at the average distribution of points so you can assume how many coins you're going to get by running this event. So there's two ways to look at it. You can look at it as the average distribution of total coins, or you can look at it as the average distribution of total possible rolls. So the average total possible rolls is going to be 50. On average, you can get a 50 roll. That 50 roll corresponds to 3 coins, and as a free-to-play player, if you run this every single day, that's going to be 42 coins. Now, you do have a 10% chance of picking up the bonus 10 coins, so go ahead and add that in. 52 total possible points as a free-to-play player if you look at it that way. Now, if you look at it as the total overall distribution of possible rewards, on average, you can expect to see somewhere between 5 and 7, somewhere in that area. Obviously, there's a little variation because the equation is not 100% accurate. So let's just say 6. That means as a free-to-play player, you're going to hit somewhere around 80 total possible coins. So somewhere between 50 and 80 coins as a free-to-play player from this event. Obviously, once again, pay to play, you can get as many as you want. So bring that over to the rewards. If we take a look at the rewards that are listed over here, we have a couple of different things we can do with these coins. First things first, you can go ahead and vend these on for 6 gold apiece. So that means on average every single day, you can pick up about 18 gold from this as a free-to-play player, which is pretty freaking cool. If you want to save all of your coins, however, you got a couple of other awesome rewards you can get. The first one is octagonal gem sets, which is great for new players that are trying to pick these up, or even people that are spending a lot of money and want to max out their gems, another way to do it right here. Other things on this list are Brilliant Ascension Stones and Radiant Stones, which are great for the Unity system, great way to advance your character. So a couple cool rewards that are guaranteed for using these coins. Now, if you don't want to get the guaranteed rewards and are feeling risky, you can go ahead and roll these random RNG boxes. The RNG boxes cost 10 treasure coins apiece, and they're going to give you a whole bunch of different rewards that you can see listed right here. I'm not going to read them, I'm just going to leave the screenshot here while I go ahead and end the video. Anyway, guys, this is pretty much it for the system. It's actually pretty cool. It's pretty free-to-play player friendly. You can get a lot of gold from this as a free-to-play player. You even have a chance of getting some octagonal gems, and you have to put no investment whatsoever into this game. So really, really solid system. Likewise, if you're pay-to-play, it's a guaranteed way to advance your gems, or if you like the whole trove aspect, you can go ahead and trove with these RNG boxes. So it's sort of a win-win for all types of player bases. I'm pretty happy with this one. I want to thank Scion for going ahead and helping to explain this to me. I do appreciate it. He did actually reach out to me to make sure that I got all of this, so I really do appreciate that, Scion. And anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you did like the video, make sure to leave a like, check out some of the other videos on the channel, and make sure you're subscribed so you stay updated when new content comes out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace.